Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi guys, nice to see you back. Hotel organizational structure is the topic for the lecture. Please keep watching. It's the bite-sized learning by MK Learning. Subscribe the channel, like and share. In upcoming videos, you will watch exactly how to apply for these. Hotel organizations follow the pattern of other business or social institutions. General managers get the authority they need from the ownership interest of the manager. Ownership means it can be rest with an individual, a partnership, a joint venture, a REIT, or a public corporation. Companies that both manage and own hotels can also own and manage other companies, subsidiaries, or the parent. Corporations are favored because investors have limited liability. Individuals who own shares are not liable for company obligations. The corporate person is the one responsible. In this way, you may understand the franchises because in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Maldives, here we have got the franchises. So in these countries, when we speak of the hotel is basically owned by, let's suppose Marriott. Marriott Hotels is owned by JW Marriott, who has got many hotels in different ways, which have been divided. I will speak about those a little later. So under the umbrella of that ownership, that franchises work, the standard operating procedures, the SOPs remain the same, and there are little differences which appear while we speak of the area which is Asia Pacific or other than that also Americas or like. General manager, who is he? Coordinating the whole, unifying the specialities and directing joint efforts is the job of the general manager. General manager, usually termed as GM or the GM, is the favored title at the unit level, the operating hotel. Standing alone, the title of general manager indicates no ownership interest. He is in fact a leading personality who has been employed there to work for that owner who has given him the job and in fact pays the salary to him. But overall, he operates the hotel. He is the operational manager, or nowadays with the new global trends, he is named as hotel manager as well, who is the general manager, the best title, the biggest one for which you all dream. GM is simply the employee most responsible to ownership, corporate or otherwise, and the one person accountable for the full scope of the operation. Total responsibility for all that happens in every department rests with the GM. The GM deals either directly with ownership or indirectly through layers of corporate levels and titles. With Marriott, normally I will be quoting the example, and in upcoming videos I will even share exactly practical ways how it's happening there. So in fact what happens is that the GM in fact coordinates for the problems and issues which come up gradually, and he deals in with the higher ups and with the owners through corporates who are in between those. Like for example, Marriott has got three chains in Pakistan. I'm quoting an example. So in Pakistan, if we are talking about, so there the GM might would be dealing with corporates. In India, we have got many hotels. JW Marriott is in Goa. So JW Marriott, the GM has to in fact deal with the people who come in between, maybe based in Dubai or maybe based in US. So this is GM of large organizations have an assistant, the executive assistant manager. Normally, we term this position as EAM. During the period of one person ownership, GM personified their hotels. Studies of general managers and GMs are heavily studied, indicate work weeks of up to 65 hours. In a week, if you calculate, he work more than 65 hours at times because he is the all-rounder. He's moving around and looking after all. GM salaries are dependent on the several criteria: the size of the hotel, the ADR, the manager is able to deliver, the average revenue which is generated by the property. Property is the word which is used in hotel industry for the hotel, specifically that branch you can say of the hotel. Let's suppose JW Marriott Goa is one property. Manager salaries range between $50,000 to $2 million per year as well. The median salary for the general managers is over 125,000 plus incentives. Incentives include that he has got a very nice, you can say, small studio apartment like place to live in the hotel. Meals are free. The best thing, he can eat and dine in any place wherever in the hotel he wishes. Laundry is free. Uniform or his own dress he get ironed free of cost, washed free of cost, and whatever he wish. And in also he has got the discount and free stays wherever he is staying. 2 to 3 times international traveling is also. GM has an assistant executive assistant manager who is EAM as one of the many assistant managers. Hotel companies supported their managers with experts in specialized areas of law, employment, environment, taxes, and technology. The food and beverage manager has direct operating responsibility. At one time, food and beverage accounted for nearly half of hotel revenues industry-wide. Because you know that people, whoever, whether they are visiting as a day visitor, who will come dine in and go, they will also eat, and those who are staying in the hotel are also obviously going to eat, apart from the employees who work there and eat there as well. So the big title which another person carries is the director of food and beverage or the food and beverage manager who works in the hotel or resident manager. The hotel manager, also called the house manager or resident manager, who lives in the hotel. Large hotels do have resident managers and all support positions: housekeeping, security, rooms, engineering, which includes repairs and maintenance. Over here, engineering is a different terminology apart from the other corporate sectors like telco or in other sectors. Engineers look after repairs and maintenance. Laundry and valet, revenue control, shops, rentals and business centers, concierge, schools and spas are all support positions in the rooms manager. What he is doing: reservations, telephone calls which are coming in used for the booking of the hotel in what hotel books is the rooms, is the banquet halls and many other places which one wants to have for little time period or longer than a month, or likewise concierge and uniform services are among departments reporting to the rooms manager, as is the front desk. Room reservation are requests for rooms from prospective guests. Manager of guest services. One final level of management is needed for our full service hotel illustrations, the manager of guest services. You also name this position as front office manager, but with latest developed new global trend, the name is guest services manager or director guest services. Large hotels have assistant managers supporting this position during each shift. Guest services managers control the immediate front office staff who are pivotal to the rooms departments. Building structure. Every hotel offers both guest rooms and the organization to deliver those rooms, but the similarity ends there. The differences in the physical buildings and the differences in the delivery systems distinguish one property from another. It is these differences that segment the industry into its many. The old versus the new. The old inside rooms are enclosed by wings of the building. The view is downward toward the roof on the floor, which is often dirty and unsightly. You are getting my point. Like the room is built in such a way that the person can see the rooftop of other building structures, which might be dirty and dusty, might have dry leaves during autumn, so that used to give a bad look. So the new structure are the suites, and all suites are very nice. Some have luxurious accommodations including kitchens and formal dining rooms, and also include swimming pools and even libraries. Corner rooms are the most desirable rooms on the floor. Motorins is a child of the motel. In fact, that motel, I'm going to come up with a detailed video on it. Even will show you one. I will paste few links of the hotels in my comments box, so that in the description box rather I will paste, you can see few videos in which you can see the hotel. I will paste the Marriott in which I used to work, so that you can take a look from the of the hotel perspective from inside us. Numbering for identification, that's a very important area, that how to number the rooms. The floor numbers comes first followed by the room number. Americans number the first sleeping floor as floor 1 regardless of the number of intervening levels between it and the ground. Numbering room is more arbitrary than numbering floors. Each hotel is architecturally unique. Room shape and size differs in every hotel. Movenpick is different, Sheraton is different, Marriott is different. Many hotels have got different ways. Holiday Inn is different, but overall the structure and the way of the hotel remains the same, keeping the comfort of the guest who has got hotel as his second, you can say, home while he is staying there. Interior room shapes result from the design, concave, square to round of the hotel. Balconies are often part of the facade that adds interest to the outside of the building. The 12-foot or 13-foot width is up to 16 feet, a luxury sized room. It depends the way it is. Bed and bath. The modern American hotel room has gone through periods which favored first the double bed and then the twin beds. Americans are getting bigger. The queen and the king beds have taken over the names which are common. Bed sizes and symbols. Single bed symbol is S, sleeps one person. When the room is furnished with one twin, the symbol S is used. When furnished with the double bed, the symbol is D. You need to know these if you are planning to join a hotel or going to take start your career with the hotel. Learn these, this is going to help. Indeed, I am going to come up a complete hotel management diploma program over here also so that you can understand. Twin beds, a twin room, symbol T, contains two beds each accommodating one person. Double bed symbols bed D as a alphabet. You can remember. Queen and king bed symbol Q and K, although designed for 2, 3 or 4 persons, might squeeze in when the room is taken a family room. Hollywood bed, two beds joined by a common headboard. The headboard is common using the symbol of the twins, that is T alphabet, since that's what they are. Studio bed is the room, is a sofa by day and a bed by night. This is not popular anymore. Symbol up like undersized parlor is been used. You might would be knowing in Asia Pacific, sofa come bed is the word which is used for it. Like sofa becomes a bed in fact. Sleep bed. Any bed can be a sleep bed. No name because of the sleeve-like shape of the headboard and the footboard. Day bed like studio beds, except that they are additions to the hotel room rather than basic furnishing. Sofa bed is similar in function to a studio bed. Roll-away bed is a portable utility bed added to the usual room furnishing. At times, two people are sleeping. I have taken and booked the room. They have got a small kid around 6 years and they want an extra bed. Hotels charge extra and give you that bed. That can be a cot as well. But understand, cot is of two ways. For the little kid of few months to a bed which is, you can say, a mattress which has been given to them. In my upcoming videos, you will find separate video clips which will be illustrating these rooms and all that in the near future. Crib for babies similar to rollaway bed. Water bed rarely found in hotel rooms now. Futon is a cotton quilted bed, come in regular mattress sizes. Wall bed is Murphy bed, folded. The bath accounts for about 20% of the room size. A luxurious hotel has bath of 120 square feet. It's marvelous, it's amazing. I will paste the links in the description box to see the videos, and also in upcoming few videos you will see it by yourself. As the bath has grown larger, so has the ancillary space. Some travelers don't feel comfortable with it. Whatever the final design, it must reflect the guest. Next lecture will be about hotel management. I will try to share the links to keep you informed. Please subscribe, share, and like the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Wait for the next clip. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.